Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
22,
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Second turn, defense, let's go. 49 the mark, 49 the mark. That's trash. Check 9.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Complete.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Duke Riley on the
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for
through an opening, and And there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington has taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Ronald Darby brought him down. A gain of 5 brings
on 2nd down. It's Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the safe boy till there's nothing.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Sanders. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
At the 33-yard
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go in the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double slow.
Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll hand it off. It's Love. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Washington.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gibson, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
16-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Here we go.
They get this out left. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin taking it in. And Washington has taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Philadelphia.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Wentz going to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man, complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Wentz to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
29 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 34. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 6.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Miles Sanders.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Back at the 3-yard
So
line.
taking a risk here early in the new year. They're going to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
That's all you got.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Miles.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Get the ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 2-2.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
A 6-yard
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
The 11-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Another run with Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Deron Payne on the stop. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Once again with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
Down.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
That is on 7-yard line.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's out to the left and complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Check right. 49, come on. 49, come on. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Check out. Back.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
49 the mark. Watch 49.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the 47-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Loss of a yard.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee.
Today's final.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, it was a hard-fought game. And